There is a war-like situation here in India as Pakistan has declared a war against our country, and which is why the government has advised all the airports across the country to have heightened security at all given points. And why is that? We'll try to explain it to you. But before that, I would like to request my video journalist to pan the camera. Raghvendra Pandey is panning the camera and showing you the live visuals, real-time visuals of the Raipur airport. Here, this particular airport has minimal security at the airport as of now. What we are witnessing is that there are 3 arrival gates as well as 1 departure gate, but 2 departure gate, I beg your pardon, and 2 arrival gates, but you see minimal placements of CISF personnel here at each of the gates. And here, CISF personnel were also not present at the perimeters, which is again an emergency protocol. As per this particular protocol, there has to be more and more CISF personnel present at every nook and cranny, because there could be any suspected movement of any suspects in and out of the airports, and these airports are usually very high value and highly vulnerable locations, and which is why airports are also the quickest way to exit the country or to exit any state. The movement is very, very possible through these airports, which is why all the border areas, as close as more than 20 airports across the country have been closed. However, Raipur and Madhya Pradesh's airport fall in the central part of the country, which is not that vulnerable if you look at this war-like situation. But Madhya Pradesh airport is doing a better job at heightening the security, at beefing up the security. But we are looking at minimal CISF placement here at Raipur airport, which is again highly controversial, as every airport need to adhere to the emergency protocol of heightening their security. And in fact, any suspected movement should also be tracked. There should be surveillance teams placed across these airports. However, what we are definitely picking up from our sources in the airport authority is that the visitor passes have been cancelled. It has been called off. No visitors are allowed to enter these airports. And in fact, there will be a random check-in of the baggages as well as of the passengers who are flying using the Raipur airport. That has definitely been ensured by the security personnel. But no sniffer dogs we see here at the airport, and there are these CISF personnel present in just minimal numbers. That again is controversial. It shouldn't be that. It should be a heightened security situation at the Raipur airport, but it is slightly missing. In fact, the situation in the Madhya Pradesh airport is a tad bit better because security has been heightened there. But at Raipur, we see the minimal placement, and there are almost normal placement of CISF personnel at the perimeter also. And here passengers are also not exercising caution. They are definitely coming at their normal timing. In Chhattisgarh, it is certainly not a war-like situation, but Air India has advised, its statement has advised all its passengers to reach 3 hours before the flight timing. In fact, they have advised that 75 minutes prior, every passenger should reach and have their check-ins done in time. However, what we witnessed here, that all of the passengers are making it on time, but they're not taking that Air India statement very seriously. This is Sumi Rajapan for India Today with video journalist Raghvendra Pandey from Raipur, Chhattisgarh.